Alright, got another Compost Garden of Chaos update today. And some things are not looking good out here. We have the avocados. I gotta be careful where I step because of all these vicious ants everywhere. My avocados the leaves are burning on them. And I don't know if they're gonna make it. Like this one looks really rough. And this one, you can see that leaf is just not doing well. So I don't know if my avocado plants are gonna make it. I'm gonna try and keep them in the shade today as much as I can. And then we have something else going on. All these little mystery sprouts have bites taken out of them, so something's eating them, and I'm not sure what it is. Let me see if I can find one. It's hard to get in here, but let's see. That one, you can see some bites taken out of it. If you look at some of these, it's almost like oh, that one is really right here. It's almost like leaf cutter bees. I think that's what they're called. They usually make that nice, perfect looking bite out of things. I know that because I have a rose bush out front and all the leaves have those marks on them like this. So if you guys know what could be causing that, if you agree and think it's the leaf cutter bees, let me know, or if it's something else, because that just happened today. All these little sprouts look tore up, like something has just been eating them, and I'm concerned about my pumpkins because I don't want whatever's eating those to come over and start eating my pumpkin plants. Pumpkin plants are both looking really good today. Look at this one. I'm so excited for it. And this one is actually doing well too. But I do need to keep it under shade because this one gets less shade and less sun, and it's growing a lot better. This one has more sun and it's struggling a little bit. If you look close, you can see all these little beetles that I was talking about. I have millions of those little beetles in here, and I think that they're grain beetles, but I'm not exactly sure. So if you guys know what those little reddish brown beetles are, let me know. The reason why I think they're grain beetles is because I tossed some of my bird seed in this compost before I started my garden, and bird seed is notorious for having grain beetle larvae in it, which is kind of gross, but that's just how it goes with certain pet foods like hamster food. Anything that's like high grain and seed, you might have the risk of getting grain beetles. So I'm thinking that's what happened here when I tossed my bird seed in here. You know, they're just everywhere. Whenever I water, they always come up to the surface. There's one right there. But yeah, so I've got a few things happening. One, something's eating all those little sprouts. Two, grain beetles. But aside from that, everyone's looking good. I added my thyme plant out here. So we'll see how that one does. It's just been in a tiny pot inside, and it needed to be replanted. Hopefully it will survive. My rosemary's doing really well. garlic's doing okay. Everything else is doing pretty good. Even this butter lettuce is like starting to, I think, take root, which is awesome. I think I'll sprout a few more like green leaf lettuce seeds out here and see how that goes. I'm probably going to transplant this lemon tree because this pot does not have good drainage or like any drainage, so the water just pools there, and I think that is probably affecting the plant. So I have another planter inside that's a little bit bigger. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Mangoes, like everything when I checked on it yesterday was looking kind of rough, a little bit crunchy, crispy. So I'm just really gonna try and get more shade today because it has been hotter. It's starting to climb again, so that's not good. My other broccoli sprouts didn't sprout. I don't think they will, but I do have 3 here that did sprout. This one got a little bit crunched up from the sun. Yeah, that's all I have to report today. I also got basil from my mom's house because she has a huge basil plant that's doing really well outside. So I took a cutting of that and have just been propagating it in a container of water inside, and it's actually already starting to grow roots. So I'm probably gonna start like over here, planting it over here with my other herbs and have a little herb garden, because I have rosemary, thyme, and then basil. I'd love to have like I have mint over there, which I need to do something with, but I really want to add like dill and chives and some other herbs, and I want to actually make a separate area, like garden area altogether for my herbs, but it would be nice if they did really well and I could just take cuttings of them or retransplant them when I get their own like planter for herbs specifically. But yeah, that's all I have for today, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.